Welcome back to TRX On Demand. Today we're doing a 15-minute upper body recovery using the suspension trainer. My name is Nentarz. I'm a physical therapist and master instructor for TRX, and I'm looking forward to spending the next 15 minutes with you getting your upper body right. So let's go ahead and grab our straps, and we are going to keep the straps shortened for the entire workout. So we're going to make it easy so we can focus on the little things to make our bodies feel better. So let's go ahead and grab our suspension trainer. We're going to start off with our wide stance hinge. You might say, hey, why are we doing a hinge when we're doing upper body? I'll show you why. Start with your feet wide, hands in the foot cradles. Begin with this height in your hands, about the height of your hips. That's what I'm trying to say. I finally got it out. With your feet wide, toes out, then hinge. Drive your hips behind you, let your arms float in front of you. Now, I don't want to rest on the arms right here, but why are we doing this for an upper body workout? Here's why. So we're going to start to integrate a little bit of cat-cow in with this. We're going to start to articulate through our thoracic spine, allowing our shoulder blades to move on our rib cage. Drive those hips to the wall behind you. Be a little bit active, pushing through the straps here. Relax those shoulders. Now let's scrub those shoulders, reaching those fingertips out to the wall in front of us. Really being active here with those shoulder blades as they move along the rib cage. Great work. Okay, let's pull your shoulder blades back. Press through the foot cradles. Drive your body up just a little bit more. We have a 10-second isometric hold here. So we're pressing through the foot cradles, pulling our shoulder blades down and back, getting taller through the top of our head. 7, 6. Think about maybe the shoulders rotating down and back, thumbs up, shoulder blades down and back. 3, press, 2, and go ahead and relax. There we have a little wide stance hinge with a little bit of isometric hold at the end range to start to develop better overhead position. From here, we're going to go to a facing wall slide. So this is very active. We're starting facing our ankle point with our hands and fingers in the foot cradles. Beginning in a 90-90 position. So my elbow is bent to 90 and my arm is 90 degrees compared to my torso. We're facing the ankle point. We're going to push back against both foot cradles, establish good posture. So from here, let's make sure our head is tall, shoulder blades are down, hips are in line with our shoulders, and our feet are in line with our hips. From here, let's press back hard. Press back hard into the suspension trainer, almost as if we're trying to tear the suspension trainer out of its anchor. Get tall to the head, pull the shoulder blades down just back a little bit more, and go ahead and relax. Does that remind you of anything? That's right. I want you to think plank. Think plank to the center of the body, and think plank as we're giving ourselves tension through the back of the shoulder. Let's do that again, and now we're going to add arm motion. So shoulder blades are down and back, head is tall, press back into the foot cradles. We're going to alternate left and right side, pressing through the foot cradles, elevating that arm. So this is a lot of work as we're pressing back into the foot cradles. We should be feeling some activation in the back of the shoulder. What would happen if we really are mindful of our shoulder positioning as far as relaxing down and back, as well as our trunk position, getting tall through the top of the head. Think about scapular J happening here as our shoulder comes down and back. Nice work. We need 5 reps on each side. Notice I'm not moving very fast. I want to be really intentional and deliberate with how we move. There we have it. Relax, shake up the shoulders and neck a little bit. So we held the position. We went unilateral. Now we're going to go both sides. So let's go for 5 reps. Feet underneath our body. Set that posture, position, arms come up, shoulder blades come down and back. Press hard at the top. I want you to be sweating at the end of these 5 reps. Shoulder blades down and back. Press back, almost as if you're pressing back to pull yourself forward. Keep the rib cage down. Great job. Last one. Press back, establish that posture, get tall, and go ahead and relax. Great. So remember, recovery is not just passive, it's active. It's driving the body's system to engage in better postures and positions throughout functional activities. Okay, awesome. So now we're moving to our golfer's rotation with a little bit of thoracic spine over. It looks like this. We are going to begin now with our hands about the height of our hips. So now I'm gonna walk forward, bend the knees, and we're gonna open up to the left first. So we're turning hips, shoulders, spine together, and allowing my arms to open up here. So this is where the magic happens. I'm getting this nice chest opener at the top. Rotate hips, shoulders, spine, all together. Hips, shoulders, spine. Open up the chest, stay tall. Let's go through about a minute. Working left side and right side, allowing the arms to float behind our body, allowing our chest to get wide and opened. Great work. This is our golfer's rotation with chest opener. Nice and tall. Let those arms fold behind the body. Good work. Look out. And being relatively active here, working all the joints of our upper body, driving the adaptation system. One more on each side. Golfer's rotation with chest opener. Let the shoulder blades come down and back. Press through the handles to get tall. Keep that head reaching towards the ceiling. Excellent job. So now we are going to do a TRX low row plus. A lot of us are familiar with the push-up plus. We're really being active with our shoulder blades at the top of the push-up. Well, this is going to be the same thing. We are going to do a low row. Think scapula, think motion through the shoulder blades. So let's begin facing the anchor point, again with our TRX in a shoulder position with the elbows under our shoulder. We're not going to a deep vector of resistance here. So walk your feet forward just a little bit. We're going to extend the arms. Here's what I mean by the plus. I'm not going to ground my back out, but we're going to let the shoulder blades float away from the body. And then we're going to initiate the row, shoulder blades, and then arms and hands. We're going to do 10 reps. So just take a moment to really find your way through this exercise. Feel what happens with your shoulder blades as you row. Go nice and slow, go nice and smooth. Feel it yourself. We always talk about what feels like right and what looks like right. We'll take an opportunity to feel it. I'm just going to tune out, really let those shoulder blades move away from the body, and really let those shoulder blades initiate the row as well. Some of the swing thoughts we would use here are elbows to the hip pockets. So if you think of elbows away from the shoulders, that help drag them toward the hip pockets more. Shoulder blades moving. TRX low row plus. Great job. Take a little rest. Now we are going to do the same movement, another row plus. However, this is going to be a high row plus. So I'll start facing the anchor point. Take a leg vector. Elbows are going to be high. That's why we say high. Not above my shoulders, just below my shoulders. It's almost at 90-90 position. As I extend the arms, here's my plus. Let those shoulder blades sink away from that suspension tree a little bit and then initiate with those shoulder blades. We have 10 reps, nice and easy. I love doing these. They're a great way to sort of warm up the shoulder blade muscles. Great way to get the rotator cuff active. Because we're being a little free and loosey-goosey with our motion, we don't want to do this at a very heavy resistance or heavy vector principle. It's okay to play around here with this little mobility progression. It's a high row plus. Really being active with the shoulder blades. Great job. Yeah, let's get one more. Shoulder blades come away, shoulder blades come down and back. Really nice work. What I liked about that is we were able to get moving through the shoulder blades while we're maintaining sort of that tall posture, what we call masses and spaces. Great work with that. Now we're moving to our stride stretch. We're going to be facing away from the anchor point. So join me facing away from the anchor point with your hands in the foot cradles. From here, it begins with the arms at the side of your body with your chest open, established good posture. We're going to split the difference with our feet. So we're going to take a small step forward with our left leg and a small step backwards with our right leg. From here, get your pelvis underneath you, so a little slight tail tuck, a little bend of that front left leg. Get tall to the top of the head. Allow your arms to relax behind you. Now, without losing height, maintaining where your head is, allow your back heel to start to settle away from your head. And all of a sudden what happens, you get that nice decompression. So here I am stretching by allowing my body to relax, gently nudging myself into better posture. Brace as you exhale. Tall through the top of the head, open through the shoulders. Relax that back heel to the ground. Great job, and relax out of that. You got it. We're gonna do the same thing, but let's advance it a little bit. Now let's get our arms up over the head. So now we're gonna start in our 90-90 position. We had our right leg back last time, so now we're gonna take a small step forward with the right leg, small step back with the left leg. Establish posture first from the center of the body, then the top. Hands come up, settle the heel, tuck the pelvis. So over here we have a nice stretch maybe in the back calf, as well as maybe the back side of the front of the left hip. It's the back front hip that would be helping up the chest. Option is move those arms. Settle the heel, separate the top of the head from the heel. That's your distraction. Here we have our stride stretch. Not only very powerful mobility exercise for the front of my shoulders, but obviously through the rest of my body as well. It establishes a nice running position, a nice walking position. You're doing a great job. Now, last movement of the day for all you kettlebells out there. This is called our windmill. And we're gonna take a windmill exercise, which is generally a strength exercise, and put a little mobility twist on this. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna start facing away from the ankle point. Right hand is in the foot cradles. We're gonna be establishing good posture first. Sounds familiar, right? We've been working on that all day. Make sure there's space between your shoulder and your ear. Our left foot's gonna turn out about 30 to 45 degrees, so is our right leg. From here, our left hand's gonna plant on our thigh. We are gonna hinge into the right hip and slide that left hand down the left thigh and shin. And let the right arm float behind your body. So here we have mobility on that right side. Drive yourself out of that position. So it's important here to let that right shoulder relax and open as you hinge into that hip. We're gonna be active here, slowly coming in and out of that stretch. Think about driving your hip to the wall behind you, almost like I guess what would that be, 135-degree angle? Allow that shoulder to relax. This is a nice prep work for a kettlebell windmill. It's also a great mobility drill for the front of the shoulder and the thoracic spine. You know, here we did 5 reps. You can do 5 to 8 reps on your own. It's a great movement. Well, let's go ahead and switch sides. Left hand in the foot cradles. Start facing away from the anchor point. Right feet slightly wider than your hips. Turn 45 degrees. Right hand goes inside. Send that hip back. And a little tighter on this side. So a little pressure with the right hand into the right thigh will help you get through that hip. Take what your body's giving you right now. Don't feel like you need to really force it. Allow that left hand to float behind you. Stay tall, hinge that hip. Control your breath. Nice work. Good, let's get one more rep here. Hinge through that hip a little bit deeper. Allow your shoulder to relax. Get tall through your body. Do me a favor, press really hard with that right hand into your calf or shin. Establish better posture. Get tall. Relax that left arm. And hinge on out of that. Great work. So there you have it. A little upper body recovery. We worked on establishing a better overhead position. This was certainly nice for our thoracic spine as well. So whether you're coming off a hard upper body workout or you're getting ready for a hard upper body workout tomorrow, this will help you get there. Thanks again for joining me. This is Nentarz. I look forward to seeing you more on TRX On Demand. Thank you.